touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Boston Scott. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing his Lance on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fielded at about the 28. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Hall now. Off play action. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Niners. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking?
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here's Scott to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Lance. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Chris Jones now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage. Ball free, and it's second down. Hall off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Muscles him off. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
There he goes inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They hand it off to Mostert. Spins past it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Sermon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by the rookie Trey Sermon. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Open man, completes it to Butler. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake, Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On play action, Lance. He's got it to Fulgham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
Travis Fulgham had some big games in 2020. Claimed off waivers from Green Bay before the year. Spent time on the Eagles practice squad before ascending to the varsity. And they're hoping to see more catches like the one they just saw there.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lance out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. The Lance going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that